Earlier the year, I have decided to take a couple of days to myself to go on a solo retreat to the small town of St Ives in the westernmost tip of Cornwall. It's about 6 hours of train ride away from London, a journey that I thoroughly enjoy as the train slices through the perfectly rounded, hilly landscape of southwest England. This was my second time visiting, and so I already knew most of the spots and cute little streets that snake around the cobblestone bungalows. Still, this place offered me a great deal of excitement and opportunity to explore and expand, as well as comfort. The energy just hits different here. Not sure if it's the water or the rocks, but being so close to the elements felt extremely grounding. Just what I needed at this phase in my life. I managed to find a last-minute Airbnb right by the beach, overlooking the peninsula of St Ives. It was a magical space, exactly what I needed. I knew the weather is still not going to be good, so I wanted to have a space I can go back to whenever it rains that has enough room for me to paint and also a little kitchenette to make food, as I'm not a fan of eating out every day. I notice my footages tend to be faster and more hectic when I am feeling nervous to film, though this camera has no stabilization, so it is more obvious. This has forced me to slow down and take my time and really savor each moment. It also reminded me to be more intentional with what I record and not just record to record and see what will work after. Walking in the sand and listening to the ocean waves crash at the shores were the most perfect nature sound background to my morning and evening walks. Watching the tides build and destroy were the perfect reminder of our innate creative force. Inspired by the natural world around me, I noticed my drawings and art taking a different turn in response to my fresh change of environment. It was an interesting change to observe as my art took on different shapes and forms. Watching the waves clash on a windy day, I often wonder if the ocean is angry or the wind. Who is initiating the argument? Did the wind get upset with the ocean and started blowing at her? Or did the ocean have a beef with the shores and cliffs for trying to contain her magnitude? Questions like these run through my head as I observe the elements. Answers I will probably never know. St Ives has a bustling art life with the Tate Gallery, the lush Barbara Hepworth Sculpture Garden, and several smaller independent galleries enriching the streets. The town is surrounded by the ocean from three sides, and I believe it's one of the most magical places I have set foot in England. During one of my evening walks, I found some interesting shells washed ashore, and I couldn't unsee the shape as a paintbrush. I decided to give it a try and see if it would work how I had imagined when I picked them up. It was a bit of an experimental process, but nonetheless interesting to channel the energy of the angry ocean.